Yo, it's Ed Stray, we taking over the airwaves. Couch talking legends, vibing in the den caves. Keep your ears open, we about to elevate. Conversations deep as oceans, never hesitate. Got the crew rolling in, wisdom we ain't losing. From the streets to the stage, hear the voice is choosing. Every laugh, every tear, we gon' celebrate. It's more than just a show, we cultivate the faith. Couch talk, yeah, we turn it up, let's go. Ed Drake in the mix, feel the vibe flow.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Couch Talk Podcast. I'm here with my boy, Ken.
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me, brother.
Right on, ready. Thank you for coming, man. It's an honor. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, huh?
I know.
Me and Ken work together at the company, so, you know, we trying to do our thing. And why I have him on? Because I think he has a great personality. I think he has a lot to say, a lot to give. He's funny as hell. And that's why I have him on, because, you know, there was one day, remember when I asked you, like, how are you so positive? How are you, you know, come with a positive attitude to work? And you remember what you told me?
Oh, yeah. I control what I can control and let the rest fall where it lay.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how, I mean, you know, it wasn't always like that, but it just came like that. The older you get, the more you understand, what am I so mad at this, that, and the third for? If it ain't my control, ain't nothing I can do. If somebody don't like you, what can you do?
Yeah. That's you know, that's true. It's true. I and that's what, honestly, like, you helped me, you know, in the sense that to understand that better, right? Because I admire you for that. Like, being able to, I know you're a father too. You have a daughter,
yeah,
right?
Most definitely.
You know, single father, shit. You know, you know, whatever happened between you and the mother, but you take care of yours, right?
Oh, most definitely.
And I hear it every day. I know it. You know, I could tell you're a good man. You're a good father, and you're just like anybody else who's trying to do his best. You know,
Most definitely.
And so that's why I seen you, and you rub off on me, bro. Like seriously, you do, and that's why, you know, I have you here, because, you know, I want you to tell people how you came up. You know, what was some of your challenges? What helped you get through life? What helped you have that mindset? More so, go into detail. You know what I'm saying? People, what makes you you? You know.
First and foremost, what makes me is the people around me. You know what I mean? My brothers, my friends, you know, my parents and everything. But I mean, and it's just, see, honestly, what made me like this is not only going through a few things, but seeing everybody else go through certain shit. Like, you know what I mean? If I see you and you go through something, all right, boom, all right, damn, that boy Eddie went through that? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So what did he didn't do? Or, you know what I mean? Or how could he avoided this? You know what I mean? How could he, you know what I mean? So that's how I really learned how to become where I am, bro. Honestly, always thinking. I'm gonna be honest with you. Always, yeah. My mind always going. Oh, I think before I speak. I think before I react. Sometimes, you know, I'm a human being,
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes I have outbursts like everybody else. But I mean, I catch a grasp on it quick, and if I'm wrong, I take my accountability, and if I ain't, I'm gonna stand on it and keep telling you why. But you know what I mean. As far as shit, just man, everything else is just going through it, bro. Going through it, and not looking at it as a loss, taking it as a lesson.
So learning as you go.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's still.
Yeah.
You don't stop. Still, for
Yeah.
sure. It's still learning. Still, you know what I mean? And another thing is, I know I got good personality and I'm funny and everything, but honestly, I keep my mouth closed, open up my ears. And you know what I mean?
That's wisdom.
For sure.
Good wisdom.
For sure, always.
I learned that too. Like, you know, a couple people taught me that. You know, open your ears.
Yeah.
You know, you learn more that way.
Straight up.
It's,
So
it's true.
You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And another thing that I changed since, like, as I get older and realize stuff, I stop judging, bro.
That's important.
I stopped judging. because it's, I mean, who am I?
Yeah, that's true. I want to get back to something that you said earlier, but I want to ask you this: well, how was it, or how is it, and how was it growing up? You know, I grew up here in San Francisco. How was it for you growing up where you grew up? You grew up in Richmond, California, right?
Yeah.
And if people know about Richmond, Richmond's not an easy place to grow up in.
Nah.
And that's why it's so interesting to me that you're the way you are, because from just what I know, and it's not that I know much.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing I know is what I've heard and seen, you know. But actually living in Richmond,
yeah.
I had one of my best friends, you know, his family moved from 3rd and Palu to Richmond, you know, when they were still younger. I think we were still in high school when that happened, or a little bit after high school, something like that.
Yeah.
And still around that time, like, Richmond's a rough place to grow up in.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know? So that's why it's interesting to me to see you the way you are, because, you know, for somebody to grow up in a place like that, rough place like that, you know, you would most likely be somewhere in the negative instead of more in the positive. And you are every day, regardless of the situation, regardless of your circumstances. I don't see you negative, bro, like, honestly. And that's why I want to know, like, how was it, you know, growing up from a young kid, you know, all the way to your adulthood?
You know what, man? It was, I mean, nowhere's easy, bro. Nothing's easy. If it was easy, we'd all be doing it. Of course, but honestly, at a young age, though, bro, I understood who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I understand who I am, and I understand what I didn't want to be. I had the opportunity to be all that, but that ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really having understanding, and I made it for what it was. Now I understand where I grew up and where I'm at, so I know what I can and what I can't do, where I can go and where I can't go.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't got no problem with nobody, but hey man, I respect the game.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So I for me having respect for it, I understand what I am, and I know I'm not that. So I'm not finna betray that. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, 1 minute. Now, I ain't no sucker. You ain't finna just come and just...
Yeah.
You know, I ain't no pushover. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah.
But, I know who I am. And on top of that, bro, I like living, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like living. So, you know, but, I mean, bro, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, though, bro. Richmond, I can't see myself being from nowhere else. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I know it's bad. I know it's bad, and I know what everybody put out there, but it ain't all what they put out there, bro. It's
every place has its bad parts.
For sure, bro. For sure,
but I'm
bro.
sure in Richmond there's a lot of good parts.
Yeah, bro. It is, bro.
It's a big family community.
For sure, bro. Yeah, for sure, bro. And it's the city of pride and purpose, and that's what it's most definitely. Is most definitely pride and purpose there. Yeah, city of Richmond, pride and purpose. So it's definitely that. But you know, I mean, bro, I can't really say, oh, it was bad, because it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't bad. You know, it just.
It sounds like you made different choices.
Yeah, I made different choices, and you know what I'm saying. Even though I was living there and living in it and being around it and seeing it. Hey man, I knew what time it was and I knew who I was, so I know. Okay, all right, and I'm an observer, so I know. Okay, we all outside, we hanging. All right, okay, I see the looks on these niggas' face. It's serious outside.
Yeah. All
right, bet. So now I know. So now I know when I come outside, I know how I need to be. I need to be watching my surroundings. I need to be looking, even though I'm not in it. I'm not looking for nobody. Nobody looking for me, but. I understand where I'm at, and I got some understanding. Yeah. And I'm not getting lost. I'm not getting lost in what I'm around. Like, it's so easy to do that, bro. Like 9 times out of 10, a lot of these kids, bro, who is on this violent path, bro, they don't. If they could choose it over, they would. Yeah. But it's like in Richmond, once you in it, you in it. You turn back. Move, hey man, move. Go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You go somewhere, bro. Cause Cause once you it's not that big, bro. So everybody knows everybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
once you portray yourself and you know what I'm saying, and you do this.
Yeah. Yeah. How has you, from your background, like being an African American, helped you and kind of like not hurt you? I don't want to say hurt you, but like made it more difficult for you. You know, was there any like, because you know how it is. You know, sometimes you have a certain color of your skin, and they
Most
see you a
definitely.
certain way, or you get stopped by the cops or whatever. Did you ever experience something like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, all the time. But I mean, man, you know, you get mad when it happened, and you understand, like, man, this only happening because of the color of my skin. But like I said, like I told you earlier, I think before I speak.
Mm.
So I know, I know, if you do something to me, and you wrong, you know you is. But I know if I'm the one who rah. Now I'm an aggressive black man. So now everything you did is out the window, because now it looks like this what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
I look like I'm fucking with you. I'm going bad on you, and I'm doing all this and all that. Knowing you're not even knowing that what this person just said to me to get me to this point. So you know what, man? When it comes to situations like that, bro, I just I kill them with kindness, bro.
Like, what would you suggest to people in the same position you are, like from the same background? Like, what would, like, a little suggestion tip, like, just tell them straight up, like, what would you do?
As far as like what, life or just?
Yeah, just like avoiding, complicated situations. Not like going rah instead of like, let's say stop being ghetto or stop, being.
Yeah, it's not even the fact of being ghetto, because it don't matter. Listen, bro, it don't matter. That don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Once I don't care if you went to Stanford, got 4.0, you valedictorian, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if somebody get you to a certain point, you gonna stand.
Yeah, of course. Don't matter. Understood.
So, you know what I mean? And if you black, it looks ghetto. It don't matter.
Yeah.
They don't know you. They don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know you damn near a dean at Stanford. You all this and all that. They don't know that.
Yeah.
They just see you. But what I say is, man, listen, if you gotta think before you speak, bro. Understand who you are. Understand. And if they wrong, and it's like that it's some racist or some other color of your skin, you ain't always gotta don't always act with aggression.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Be more
intelligent with your answer, or be more kind.
Have
with
more
your
grace.
answer. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But see, but that's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. It's a thin line, because it's like if I had too much grace, now you think you're gonna work me.
Yeah.
And then that's
I get that.
And that's what ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. You gotta know and discern when and where.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying. So you try. I got a partner, man. He always tell me. He tell me this one thing. Listen, if they don't want to do it the right way, you do it the white way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? My advice, you know what I really want to say is to people who get in these situations with police and companies and shit like that, listen, bro, being aggressive don't work.
Yeah.
Go after their pockets. You hit them where it hurt. You play their game with them.
Yeah.
That's what I learned also, bro. When it comes to situations like that, you play their game with them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you got the upper hand and they did you dirty, play their game with them.
Leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. I think
even if you pun fake.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Honestly, bro. The reason why I feel like they put black people, colored people, I ain't even gonna say black, colored people, period. The reason why they put colored people in this stigma of being poor, less than, or whatever the case may be, because, bro, what they fear the most is an intelligent one.
Most definitely.
They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the intelligent ones you never see on your camera. You never see them blowing up. You don't never see. It's always the dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's always the shit that they put the stigma on us with, that blows up and make a million and do all that. But bro, just, you know what I'm saying? But if you out there, you young, man, get your education, get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? All this, the streets is dead, bro. The cameras killed it. Dumb shit still gonna go on regardless. It don't matter. That's just everyday life. But man, they got cameras everywhere. You getting caught. A lot of these youngsters who doing this don't want to do the time.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, this right here, killing us. It's giving it away, bro. Me and you go on Instagram right now, and then I saw 3 murders. For sure, we go in there right now and saw 3 murders.
Yeah.
All because of what they speaking about. So just, man, just be mindful of where you are. Always be mindful of where you at, and always be mindful of who you is.
Never forget that.
Never forget that. Never forget that,
Yeah.
bro.
And don't think that that's a bad thing, because if you know who you actually are within yourself, that's the most powerful thing.
Because can't nobody break you.
No, nobody can. If they try to manipulate you to be something that you're not, that's when they got the upper hand.
Yeah, bro.
If you know who you are, no matter who you are or where you come from.
What? If you know who you are, you know what you're capable of. Can't nobody break you. They can say whatever they want about you.
They can say whatever they want. Exactly right. They can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want, and still, you gonna be on your 10. Still. But let's shift a little bit. We've been talking a little serious talk, but we've been here. We really here for this. I want to ask you this question.
Okay, go ahead.
I see you smooth with it, bruh. That's why I gravitate to a lot more, and I ask you these questions, and I'm like, this is what the part I really wanted to get to, like, bruh, how did you develop your mouthpiece, bruh? Because you smooth with everybody, like, but when I've seen you out there working your stuff, with women, you so natural, you so funny, like, that's the next part, like,
okay,
like the funniness and where we want to go with it, but how you develop that, bro, like, because from what I hear, our other partner, P, he gonna be on the podcast too, but he talking about, like, that's just a Richmond, that's a boy from Richmond. That's a lot of Richmond folk,
for sure. Oh yeah, most definitely. Mm-hmm. Honestly, how I really got it was, I grew up with I got a lot of cousins, and my house always was the house that everybody was at.
Yeah.
So I got older cousins, older brothers, so they used to have girls come over. Me, I'm too young.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, they was cute. They was.
Yeah.
I was infatuated with them.
Yeah.
So my thing was, how can I be seen without being? Well, how can I be heard without being seen?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So you know what I'm saying. So now when my cousins bring girls over, it's like, my cousins may have to, I got a couple cousins, ex-drug dealers. They might got to go outside. They might got to go outside and handle their business. She in the room. It's my time.
Capitalize.
Come on, now it's my time.
Time to capitalize. Exactly.
But this the kicker though, Eddie. Because now I'm not going in there trying to pop no game because I'm trying to take her from my cousin. No. Mm-hmm. I'm finna go in. I just want a conversation. I don't care what it's about.
Okay.
So I'll find something that you relate to. If I walk in the room and I see a girl in there and she watching something on TV, I'm finna talk about that. I'm finna break the ice.
Okay.
So now, boom. Now we talking. Now we cool. Now we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now when I get with my partners, we are 10, 11, 12. Now when I get with them and I see her and she, hey.
You know
what I'm saying?
Points, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now it's like, boy, how you?
Yeah.
You see, she said my name. She know me. She called me. She gave me a hug.
Yeah.
So that's how it started, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how it started, bro. It's just being able to hold conversations with women and not just talking about far as being physically attracted to them, getting to know them in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I
Get
mean?
them upstairs.
Exactly. Everybody, you know what I mean? You cute. Everybody, everybody wants to hit something.
Yeah,
so you know that already.
Yeah.
So now, who are you?
Who are you? Yeah, makes sense. And plus, you're funny.
Exactly, you know what I mean? You crack a few,
happy.
you crack a few jokes. You crack a few jokes. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I mean, but the jokes though, I don't know. I'll be honest. Now I got a cousin, man. I got a cousin, black, funniest dude ever, bro. Like real talk, bro. He used to have me laughing so hard, my stomach just feel like I just hit 1,000 sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? But my cousin and me and him, now we bouncing off each other. We got jokes off each other. So now we clowning around together. And not only that, we always watching Comic View. We always watching Def Comedy Jam. We watching all the funny movies. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know.
Keep going.
They just keep going. And me, I always been like the type that always, I always talk shit, crack funnies. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't, when the drama come around, I turn around and leave. I crack a joke in the drama.
Yeah. We know.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's me. Because you know what I'm saying? It's
deflect with humor.
Yeah, for sure. All the time. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it just...
Yeah.
That's where all that comes from. Just being, and my pops is comedy. He just says whatever he wants. Yeah. He just says whatever he wants. So, you know what I'm saying? Just being around that, and then now it's like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's how that came about. I don't think I'm like no comedian or nothing like that. I probably would get nervous. Like if I was to try it, bro. Like honestly, I probably would get nervous, bro. Like I probably would get nervous. You had to like catch me without the camera. Like the camera be over here and I'm over here and I'm not realizing.
Yeah, like a hidden camera type.
Yeah.
So like you feel you just naturally like that, but to transition into something that's more structured or more like intentional.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's kind of like bro. I always had like a fear of that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this then, because we've talked about this off camera before, but let me ask you, and then we'll go into that. Like, what did you dream of when you were little? Like, did you ever see yourself doing something like comedy or something like that, or was it something else?
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It never was comedy. It was like sports. Some was sports. I always wanted to do something with sports, whether it's play. After I'm playing, be a commentator, be an announcer, because they getting the games free. So, so I was trying to find out a way, but it's always been something with sports.
So you wanted to do something in sports. Yeah, either play or commentate. Because you said what, like you get the games for free.
Yeah, right? Commentate or be a
But you know what, like
Chris Berman.
Chris Berman. But commentating. Chris Berman and some of those guys, they're naturally funny, or they know how to work funny bits in, or
that's what I'm saying. Things, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
So being an orator, right? Like I never thought that I could you guys know me by now.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't known each other for that long, but we've known each other for a couple years now.
Yeah, long enough now.
And I can flow, and I never, people would say to me, like often, even before I ever thought of this, like even before. Being on a podcast, being a host of a podcast or whatever, creating content, whatever. Everybody would tell me, "Oh, you could, preach, brother, preach," or you could be a preacher or whatever. And then I would recognize that and see that. And it's like, oh, I'm in my preaching mode right now, or whatever. But I remember, bro, when I my first year of college, I had this public speaking class.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And bruh,
took one of them too.
That was like the first A I got. But check this out. This is the funny story, bruh. I barely went to that class. Bruh. And then the final test, the final presentation, whatever, we have to do a speaking, presentation in front of somebody, like a tutorial, whatever, bruh. And I to be honest, bro, I winged that thing. I just wrote something out real quick, and I was like, man, what do I do? And I did it on like how to train a dog, and to be quite honest, I did a detailed thing, right?
Yeah.
But it was like I was always a procrastinator, especially in school, bro. Like I was always procrastinating. But I did a little something, I did my thing, and then and they called me up, bro. And then I did the whole thing. Like you write it out. I remember writing it out, and I had so much detail and things like that and whatever. And I just focused on one thing. But I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Let me just do whatever I could do.
Yeah.
And then the teacher, cause she was super cool, like she was hella chill. She goes, I finished, right. It was about how to teach a dog how to sit, right. And back then, I had a couple pits.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I was bullshit, bro. I fucking bullshit my way.
Yeah, you was bullshit,
bruh.
Yeah.
So at the end of the presentation, I did my whole thing, and then she was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you," she said. I thought you were gonna crash out on this thing because what I read and saw in your paper, I thought you were just gonna nosedive this whole thing.
Yeah.
But you did a great job up there, and you know what? You got an A. I passed the class, bro.
Straight
bullshit,
up, because you knew something about it though.
But I had good,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. So you had some knowledge in it. Even though you had to do some research. When I had a public speaking class, I did some shit like that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did.
Hella winged that shit,
yeah,
bro.
I did, bro. I did.
That shit,
they
bro.
told me to do a poem, and I did. In the poem was a rap verse. I ain't lying, bro. It was a song, bro.
Yeah.
It was a song, bro. Okay, when I took, the class, it was like she was like a black lady, bro, and she was like. And she was excited to do this class because it was a lot of black people in it. So she was like, you know what I'm saying? She was enthusiastic about it. Like, okay,
yeah.
bro, man, bro, she must have told us to do a poem, and I be bullshitting too. I do. I ain't do it. I did right before class. I'm like, damn. I forgot what rap song it was. It was a Keep the Sneak song. Because I'm like, I know she don't listen to this nigga. I know she don't. She'll never get this. It was a Keep the Sneak song. I forgot which one. But I did that shit. My partner read it like, boy, you for real? Man, bruh, she gave me that paper bag and wrote, wow. Gave me an A.
Winning.
Yeah, I said, oh, shit. I said, wait, only if she knew, boy. Oh, bruh. After that,
plagiarize your thing, huh?
What, man, all the way. But I had a story for it though, just in case, just in case she had questions, comments, and concerns. Yeah, I had something for her. Always. always.
That's a funny ass story.
Yeah, man. For sure, bro. Bro.
But sometimes our stories, are heartwarming, sad, funny in this case, right? And that's where I'm going with it. Is like. Bro, at work you natural with it. Like me, P, and Rick and Sean, we always say like, man, you could do sketch comedy, you could do stand up, whatever. If you just applied, obviously there's an essence to everything. I always tell P this: the essence is what matters.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, you might not know how to structure a comedic bit, but we see it every day, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
We see it every single day. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever. People just making things on the go. Maybe they watch something real quick and then they let their creative spark just go. And they flow. And then maybe the first couple, like 10 bits or whatever, it flops. But the 11th, 12th,
all hit.
They start hitting. And that's what I honestly feel with you. If you could just start, I'm not even saying learn this or that. Just start. Just start anything. Yeah, for sure. Anything. Because you be roasting fools at work, bruh. You be roasting fools or just talking like just hella funny shit, whatever, talking shit. Yeah, you have everybody cracking up, bro. Yeah. And that's what this is about. This is about you realizing like you got the most potential anybody can do and have for whatever it is you want to do, bro. Because we always talk about it at work, and not to knock where we work at, because obviously I think all of us are grateful for having a job.
Oh, for sure, most definitely.
We're in tough times, but as I'm always saying, I'm tired of seeing other fools, other people, that look like me and you, winning.
For sure.
Having a life anybody can dream of, bro.
Most definitely.
And that's what my purpose is. It's like I tell y'all all the time, I preach this. It's like we gotta do it. We gotta think more of us as potential to be something else, or be something more. I remember always telling my mom, because moms is gonna be moms, right? And they're gonna tell you, well, why don't you do this or study that or whatever, right? But one day I remember sitting downstairs with her at the dinner table. I told her, and we were talking about this. I was like, Mom, I was meant for more. I was meant to do more than just work somewhere. I don't know what it is. And that's why I tell you a story about the orators. And I'm always getting that you should preach. Like, you're a preacher, you preaching, whatever. And I remember one of our other coworkers no longer works with us. He was like, man, Eddie, he goes, you should be a preacher. I get it all the time. And it's like, that's why I feel like this is my purpose.
For sure.
Not just to host a podcast and get great interviews and get famous or whatever. I don't care about the fame. What I care about is having an impact, like me and P talk about. Like, before, our mindset was, how can we make the most amount of money to get the best car, the best women, the best this, the best that, the tightest clothes, the tightest shoes, you know what I'm saying? The Jordan, this and that, and the third, the Gucci this, the Gucci that. But really, it's like, if you see anybody that's successful, yeah, a lot of rich people have like a lot of nice things, obviously, right? But what do? They thought about how they can impact, what value they can give the world.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
but that comes when you get older, though, when you realize
true.
This shit don't mean nothing.
True.
You know what I mean? This shit, all
the
this
materialistic shit is just part of it. It's not the goal. It shouldn't be the goal.
It's just to get girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what it's for.
That's the truth.
That's
right?
what it's for.
Part of it, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
But your gift, like you making people laugh, when I came to you and asked you, like, how are you so positive? How are you always laughing, always happy? That in itself, bro, makes a great impact. Makes great,
sure.
Waves and ripples in life. Because honestly, it, off camera, what I've talked to you guys about, like, past few years, it's been hard for me, bro. Yeah. And that's why I asked you, because, I see you, and you didn't know from gate what was going on.
Nuh-uh.
But I asked you for that reason, because it's like, how I know this guy's gone through some stuff. He's a single father. Obviously things didn't work out with his baby mama and stuff. But how is it
about that? Listen. Listen, sometimes the devil mean it for bad, but God mean it for good.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Some things just have to work the way it works.
Exactly.
That's not a loss. That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
Hey.
No, exactly. And that's the whole point. Like, people, I want to teach people what I've learned, and obviously I want you to teach people what you just talked about and what you've learned, right? Yeah. Is that through the struggles, through the challenges, comes the transformation, comes the wisdom, comes the actual life that you are meant to live, right?
Most definitely.
So that's my point, bro. It's like, this is your chance. This is your opportunity to start.
For sure.
Show the world, like, who you are and what you're capable of.
Oh, for sure. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, appreciate that, bro.
I'm saying, I used to, like, tell people, like, I have a gift of seeing potential in others, but I had to first learn how to see my own.
Straight up.
Then this is what this is. This is my potential. This is my power. This is my gift.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I tell P and everybody, I want to give people that I see that have that same type of potential. Maybe the essence is the same, but the delivery and how it comes out and manifests will be different, because we all have a gift.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be the same way that it comes out, but we all have the same essence, like God within us.
Most definitely.
But we've been conditioned to seek outwardly and do other things outwardly or like praise or worship outwardly, when we should be worshiping ourselves, within ourselves, what we have within ourselves. And that's what this is for. Sure. And I want to share that with people. Honestly, like, I don't know what or when or how it's gonna happen, like how much money I can make off of this, and that don't even matter, bro. What matters more to me is to give you that chance, that opportunity, and share my wisdom with you, and share what I have with you, and anybody who's willing to sit down next to me and share their gift with the world.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So thank you for being here.
For sure.
Thank you for sharing your life and who you are with me and the rest of the people who watch this.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Much love, bro, and I think that's where we're gonna end this.
Most definitely. Appreciate you, Eddie.
And then look forward to the next time.
Oh yeah, now I gotta come back.
No, the next time is you gonna tell the people like what you've been doing. You know what you started, how you.
Oh yeah, how I've been going,
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
That's the next one.
I got y'all.
That's the
Most
next
definitely. I'm finna get it started though.
For sure, bro.
I like this.
I'm looking forward to that.
For sure. Appreciate it,
So,
bro.
hope y'all enjoyed it.
Most definitely.
Yo, it's Ed Spray, we taking over the airwaves. Couch talking legends, vibing in the den cave. Keep your ears open, we about to elevate. Conversations deep as oceans, never hesitate. Got the crew rolling in, wisdom we ain't losing. From the streets to the stage, hear the voices choosing. Every laugh, every tear, we gon' celebrate. It's more than just a show, we cultivate the faith. Couch up, yeah, we turn it up, let's go. Ed Drake in the mix, feel the vibe flow.